with me. 2 Kings chapter 4. Let's read about this. Obviously, it's a well-known story, but people may or may not know it. But I just feel like a leading to talk about this before we start talking about business stuff. Okay, just to give you some kind of nudge and things like that. So 2 Kings verse 4. It talks about the widow's olive oil. Okay, so I'm going to read from 2 Kings 4 verse 1. Let's go. It said, a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets cried out to Elisha, saying, your servant, my husband, is dead, and you know that your servant feared the Lord. And the creditor is coming to take my 2 sons to be his slaves. So Elisha said to her, what shall I do for you? Tell me, what do you have in the house? And she said, your maidservant has nothing in the house but a jar of oil. Then he said, go borrow vessels from everywhere, from all your neighbors. Empty vessels, do not gather just a few. And when you have come in, you shall shut the door behind you and your sons, then pour into all those vessels and set aside the full ones. So she went with him and shut the door behind her and her sons, who brought the vessels to her, and she poured it out. Now it came to pass when the vessels were full, that she said to her sons, bring me another vessel. And he said to her, there is not another vessel. So the oil ceased. Now it came to pass when the vessels, 7. Then she came and told the man of God, and he said, go, sell the oil and pay your debt, and you and your sons live on the rest. Now it happened one day that Elisha went to Shunem, where there was a notable woman, and she persuaded, I'm going to stop there. Okay. So why am I reading this? Okay. I'm reading this because I feel led to read it to you, but also I want you guys to understand this, that this woman was in such a tight spot. She was in a tight spot in that her husband had died and the creditors were coming. Now, back in those days, one of the ways that they would pay your credit is by literally taking your kids into slavery. That is the way they would recoup the loss or whatever it is that they owed you. That is what they would do. Now, this woman didn't want that. She just lost her husband. She's not about to lose her 2 kids, her 2 boys as well. No way. So notice how she goes to Elijah with such confidence. She's like to Elijah, she says, look, a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets cried out to Elisha. This woman was somebody that was known. Okay, this woman was somebody like she's a wife of the sons of the prophet, meaning that maybe her husband, who passed away, may have been around the company of prophets. That the reason why she came to Elisha was because she was somewhat familiar with him. All right. So for her to come to him, and the fact that Elisha just literally says to her, what shall I do for you? Literally, that's what he says. What shall I do for you? And then she tells him what's happened. And listen to what Elijah says. I'm going to write it out. He says the following. Number 1, he says, go and borrow vessels. First thing he says. Then he says, go and borrow vessels. Not just that, but from everywhere. Hey, Niali, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I'm going to respond, send you a message as well. Hope you're doing well. It says, go and borrow vessels. You know, I should have put these 2, because the first thing he clearly says is go. So I'm going to rub this out. Forgive me. But the first thing he says is for you to go. All right. So I'm saying this because we'll bring it all together. Holy Spirit will help me to bring it together. Go. And then the next thing is borrow vessels from everywhere. All right. Let's write the next one. Go and borrow vessels from everywhere. And not only that, he says what? Including from your neighbors. Okay. Next thing, instruction, he says, empty vessels. they must be, so there's a condition here that these vessels must be empty. Not full, but they must be empty. Let's move on. He then says the following. Do not gather just a few, but when you have come in, you shall shut the door. Next one is shut the door. After shutting the door behind her and her sons. Oh, Lord, come on. Shut the door. There's a condition. There's another thing here. Behind her and her sons. Then we're moving on. After that, it says, then pour it into all those vessels. Pour it into all those vessels. Sorry, forgive my writing. Okay, forgive me. Okay, so Elisha says, tell me, what do you have in your house? And she said, your maidservant has nothing in the house but a jar of oil. Now, before she could follow through in this sequence, okay, before she could carry out this instruction from who? Elisha, who was a what? A prophet. She had come to him for help. The Bible clearly says she was what was it? She was a woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets. As I said, she would have been, or her husband would have been, in the company of the prophet. So they're familiar with her. There's some familiarity. So, which is why she trusts and she went to Elisha. Okay? Relationship. Next thing. And one of the things I even want to say about that is how relationship can give you access. Now, we don't know what her husband did. We just know that likely they were in the same company with Elisha. And who knows, maybe he served, maybe he was a good person. But the fact that Elisha says, the first thing he says is literally, what shall I do for you? I don't know how many people say that when somebody comes around them. Particularly, not many people say that to strangers. But if it's somebody that you are familiar with and in the company of, you'd be like, okay, what can I do for you? What's going on? How can I help? How shall I help you? All right. So again, I just want to talk about relationship there. Obviously, it doesn't explicitly say, but there is an assumption there. Relationship, because relationship gives you access. And not only that, but there is some familiarity there. She trusted Elisha, all right, with what he said. So Elisha says to her, first thing, what do you have? She says, I have a jar of oil. That's all she has, okay, is a jar of oil, all right? All she has is oil. This is the thing, and you may not like what I'm going to say. She has something. Nobody out there can say, oh, I don't have anything. You may have been sitting on an idea for how long? God has placed something in the inside of you. Deep in your belly, you can feel it. God has placed something inside of you. And you're there saying, imagine, you're there praying. You're like, God, I need an answer. God, I need help. Lord, you need to help me with this, help me with that. But God is saying, look in the answer that you need is inside of you. I have placed something in the depths inside you. And this is the thing. Oh, Jesus, help me. Help me, help me. This is the thing. Sometimes, I'm sorry. My mind, Holy Spirit, help me, please. I'll get excited. The prophet gave her an instruction. What did a prophet represent? A prophet represents somebody who is a mouthpiece, or sometimes we call them the Nabi of God. They will give divine instructions. They will be the one that will guide and say, thus says the Lord, this or that. They're often people that will rebuke, often people that will speak the heart and mind of God. Now, this happened in the Old Testament, guys, before Christ. Before Christ, how God spoke to people was through his servants, the mouthpiece, the prophets. That's how God spoke. So God spoke to this, if you want to call it like, God spoke through Prophet Elisha to give this woman an instruction, to give her help. But all the prophet did was highlight to her what she already had inside of her. All he did was highlight that, listen, you already have something. Even if you don't think it's valuable, you've got something. Now, this is the instruction I'm going to give you with what to do with what's already inside of you. This woman already had oil in her house. That oil was valuable in itself. It was worth something that she even called it. Because the woman could have said, I have fruit. I've got a piece of paper. That has no, you can't do nothing with that. Fruit and a piece of paper. What's that? But she had oil. We don't know the kind of oil that this was. We don't know if it was some kind of fragrance or expensive oil, but she called it because what? It was something of value that was worth her being able to say to this man. And don't forget, there's a key thing. A certain woman of the wives. Now, we don't know if this woman was wealthy or not. We have no clue. Thank you, sis. We have no clue. But it took a prophet, somebody that represents God, to reveal to this woman and say to her, give her instruction for what was already inside of her, what she already had. And from that, she did what? She was able to have increase, pay off her debts, and also have enough to live. Let's take this into our reality now, into the New Testament, into this age, into this dispensation. We no longer need to go through a prophet to hear from the voice of God. You can directly access the throne room and the presence of God through Christ Jesus. You can go right in. Go have a conversation with the Lord. Because you don't need a prophet to reveal what's already inside of you. What you need is to go into the presence of God. And trust me, I already know God is tugging at some of you already. You already know it. You feel it. Maybe you don't have the words or the language, but you feel it. You feel the tugging, you feel the nudge, you feel the burden, you feel the maybe slight frustration, like, man, I really, really want to do this. You feel it. There is oil inside of you. There is something of value you have that when you get the instruction, it will what? Multiply. Take the instruction plus faith in action, and it will multiply. Why am I saying this? Sorry, my handwriting. Y'all get the gist. You multiply. And that is what some of you need. Okay? We can run here and run there and run to this. Trust me, I've seen it all. You can run into this TikTok and that TikTok and looking for this and looking for that. But listen, do not ignore what it is that God has already put inside of you. Okay? All right. Okay? Do not ignore what it is that God has put inside of you. Okay? So, let's go through this. God, if you can take yourself into the presence of God, God will, through relationship and intimacy, reveal what it is he has already hidden in you that is of value and that is of worth. Okay? Now, this is one of the things as well. The reason why you need to go into the presence of God and have a relationship with God is because some of us know what it is that we have, but it is the blueprint and the strategy and the instruction that you don't know. You don't know how to steward what it is that I have. So it can become this thing of, it can cause the influence or impact or whatever it is that it's meant to do. That was why Elisha was there. All he did was, she already had something. Thank God she recognized what she had. He just now gave her the instruction. The instruction now caused what? Overflow. All right. So first thing he said to her is go. Question is, and you know guys are not going to like me, and it's fine. It's fine. Call me a midwife. It's fine. Some of y'all have not even gone. You know what you carry, but you haven't even gone. You're still sitting there like, man, I wish I could. I really, man, when can I? You're there getting frustrated. You're there praying to God for an answer, not knowing that God has already given you the answer. You just need to go. Now, the result of what this woman did was that, how would she get multiplication? How would what she poured multiply if she didn't go? God talks about what? Faith. She probably has no clue what Elisha's saying, but there's some level of what? Trust, familiarity, that she trusts the word of Elisha and is like, do you know what? I'm going to step out in faith and go. Exactly, Andrea. I'm going to step out in faith. I'm going to go. So my first thing to you, before you even go, question is, have you sat in the presence of God to understand what oil you carry? Bye. Have you? Have you sat there to know? If you have, fantastic. Awesome. I wish I had my little thing. My little noises that go congratulate. Well, it's gone somewhere. Let me keep going if I get distracted. So, go. Step out in faith. All right? I say to you guys all the time, we are in what? Quarter 4. You have less than 2 months to the end of the year. This is the best time of year to start your business, start your product, to take that leap in faith and go, because people are actively looking to buy. They've got more, they've set aside more money, more budget to buy things. Okay. Christmas is coming. Black Friday is coming. Where are you? Are you even positioned? All right. This is a good time of year. He says, go, step out in faith. Second thing, borrow vessels. I know some of us don't like to borrow. Okay. Borrow vessels. Look what he said. From everywhere. You know, sometimes you read the Bible and you're like, I didn't even notice that word. He says, borrow vessels from everywhere. From your neighbor. Now, I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I don't know with her sons how hard they worked. Did they just go to the neighbors, or did they go everywhere? That's the first thing he said. Borrow vessels from everywhere. If she borrowed vessels from everywhere, would this woman have eventually run out? I don't know. So, he says, go, step out in faith, borrow vessels from everywhere. This is the thing. Oh, Jesus, help me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, when you look at the Bible and words are just coming at you, you're like, man, I never saw this before. This is what the Holy Spirit's saying to me. Look, a vessel is not just the jar that she has. A vessel can also be people. If this woman or her sons who went out and got the vessels, they could have borrowed more people and used more people to go and get even more jars or vessels. if they were wired like that. Now, I don't know. The reason why I'm saying this, I'm only going by what I'm reading, okay? But it says, her and her sons who brought the vessels to her, and she poured it out, okay? But I'm looking at this and I'm saying, hold on. There's a whole strategy in this. Borrow vessels. Had she have been clued up, she could have borrowed more people. Her sons could have gone and negotiated that. Listen, can I borrow you? Can you go and grab a few more of these and bring them? And it says from everywhere, because people are everywhere. People are everywhere. Leverage the people. Use the people. And then it says from your neighbor. I don't know how far they walked. I don't know how far they trusted the word. I don't know if maybe she just sent her sons out to go and get the vessels while she was at home. We have no clue. But there was so much more she could have done. How does this relate to our time? You're not going to like what I'm going to say, and it's fine, but it's the truth. It really depends on how God leads you. Borrow vessels or borrow from people. Tap into knowledge. Tap into wisdom. Go ahead and get whatever knowledge you need. Be led by God, of course, to be able to help you. Because you know why some of you, it's not that you don't have the capacity. You have the capacity. Your oil, you've got the capacity for the oil. But some of us don't know what to do. Or how do we navigate how much knowledge it is that we, Lord help me, Lord, that we have. So it says, borrow from people or borrow from vessels. Borrow knowledge. Go and get wisdom. Go and, if you have to go and sign on to this, go and sign on to that. If you have to do what you have to do. So that the oil that you carry can be stewarded how it is supposed to be stewarded, so that it has impact. Some of us have too much oil. My goodness, we are loaded. Ideas, abilities, creativity, talent, this idea, that God has loaded us so much. But sometimes I think some of the most creative people, they should be like, what y'all should be making tons of impact, changing society. But I noticed that some of them, they're not even at the go phase. Because you have to remember that you also need people to help to steward what it is that you carry, or navigate you, this is the way, or do this way, or go about this. You have so much oil. How can we multiply this oil that there's overflow? But there are some people who may not have so much, but they know how to steward it. They know exactly what to do with the oil that they have. Okay? So, borrow from people. Borrow wisdom. Borrow time. Borrow whatever it is. It says from everywhere. Even from your neighbor. Okay? Don't look at... Something's coming to me. Just because you know someone doesn't mean you know what they carry. Sometimes we may have missed out on blessings because we've become too familiar with the person, not with what they carry. Oh, can I get an organ or something? Lord, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm having church up in here. Anyways, but as well, he says, empty vessels. Borrow vessels. Make sure they're empty. In the context of this woman, these jars, obviously, they're going to be multiplied. Like, we need empty jars so that she has more capacity. She can carry more. But when I look at this, What I'm getting from this is that, yes, we carry the oil, okay? Oh, God, help me. Yes, we carry oil, we carry ability, we carry talents and everything else that you want to talk about, okay? But when you come, oh, Jesus Christ, help me. You have to be very careful about the vessels, the people that you go to. All right? Reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying if you're a believer, you have to necessarily go and get wisdom from a believer. It makes sense. However, everything, you should be spirit-led, be led by the Spirit. There are people that I have heard from that they've said they're Christians, they're believers, and God has literally sent them to people who are Muslims or Arabs to learn certain things. But in everything, okay, let us be led to who it is God is calling us to, who it is can help us to steward what it is he has deposited in us. Let us not be afraid to borrow if we have to, but please use wisdom, okay? Don't borrow to go broke, please. But use wisdom, but be led by God, all right? Now that you have borrowed, the next thing he says, shut the door behind her and her sons. Instruction. Go inside the house, close the door. What does this remind you of in the New Testament? Remember when the disciples came to Jesus and they said, Jesus, how should we pray? And Jesus says, a Father in heaven rewards those who, when they go to the secret place, they close the door. Your Father in heaven sees that and he rewards that. Notice the two. All right? Shut the door behind her and her sons. Okay? Why did she need to shut the door? I'm going to let you guys answer. Why did she need to shut the door? It's funny, I just shut the door. I'm doing my prophetic act. Why did she need to shut the door? Tell me what you think. Why did she need to shut the door? Someone said block distractions. Thank you so much, Raising Black Excellence. Thank you so much for your contribution. Said block distractions. Thank you. Hey, Aaron said it was only for them to keep out unbelievers. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Aponsa says more grace. Okay. Thank you so much for your suggestions. Why do you feel like they should block the door? Why do you feel like they needed to shut the door? Some blessing. Kalu said some blessings are hidden. Thank you so much for that. Why else? Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you so much for what you said. Okay. Now, these are things and reasons why I'm thinking. Aaron said it wasn't everyone else's time. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your contributions, honestly. That's why I love, I love the Bible, because we can have, one person can have an interpretation, another person can have this, another person can have that. It's so amazing, honestly. This is what I'm thinking. The reason why the instruction was to go inside, shut the door behind her and her sons. Oh my goodness. Notice what it says before. Borrow vessels from everywhere, from your neighbor. Now, I also don't know. One of the things that I would have to check is what were the design of the houses like back then? Because I know, when I went to Israel, like some of the houses, they've got like these kind of rooftop things and it was open and stuff like that. So I don't know where they had, hey, Dr. Katrina, where they had gathered these pots. But what it reminds me of, when I say to you, it reminds me of when Jesus said to them in Matthew 6:6, when you're in, close the door. When he says, go close the door behind you, and your Father who sees you will reward you. This was something that was private and secret. This was something that was done in private, because there's no public eyes looking at this. This is just them and God. And what I like about this as well is that without nobody, these people have borrowed from people. I don't know what they told these people. Who knows? We don't know if these people even followed them and said, when are you bringing back my job? We don't know. But the fact that God says, close the door, shut the door behind you and your sons, okay? And just pour. It honestly, it mirrors what Jesus said in Matthew 6:6. Why do you need to close the door and be in private? Because there's a separation between what the outside will see and what she sees. Also, right now, what is getting to me is that the Lord was showing her that, look, I am the one. Yes, you've gone and borrowed all these vessels from everyone, but I am the one that provides. Closing the door is a separation. A door, when you close a door, someone is on one side, the other person's on the other. There's a separation. You cannot get unless somebody opens the door. Close the door. Outside of her house is the public. Nobody, probably apart from Elisha, knew about what had happened. We don't know. Other people may have known. Other people may be nosy. We have no clue. However, God rewarded her for her obedience. She shut the door, and what did they then do? They poured. I personally believe that this instruction again mirrors Matthew 6:6, that God rewards those who follow through, who closes the door. He rewards those and prays. God was the only one. He was showing her that I am the provider. I am the one that is doing this miracle, and nobody, not Elisha, not the people who gave you the vessels, can take the glory from me. It is me and me alone. In this space and this place is me, your sons, and you. I am providing. This miracle is from me. Okay? And why am I saying this too? Because what did she do? She obeyed. Though it makes no sense, she obeyed, and God rewarded her obedience. Let's take this as a model for business, okay? You want to start an idea. As I said before, the oil represents what it is that you have inside of you. You know what it is you want to do. Some of you know it. You've known it for 6 years. 6 years now. Go. Take a step out. Have faith. Borrow. Go and get the knowledge, the wisdom. Acquire what you need. Mentorship, or whatever you need from the people. People that can help you to steward what it is God has deposited in you, which is your oil. Okay? Which is why they say protect your oil at all costs. All right? It's something valuable God has put in you, and it belongs to you and you alone. Then it says, shut the door. All right? In this process, what separates us from the world is that the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all his righteousness shall be added unto you. In order for all righteousness to be added, you must first seek God. Seeking God in your secret place. Seeking God in prayers. Seeking God about what? The direction of what you must be doing. Seeking God, a way to show that you're seeking God is also moving in faith. Because to have faith and to move means you trust God. That shows God something, that you trust him and you are being what? Obedient. Shut the door behind you. Jesus, my Father who sees in secret will reward you. when you are building your idea, you got to still remain in communion with God. It's not you, yes, you go out there, you get your knowledge and stuff. However, it is God that gives power to get wealth. It is God who opens the kingdom onto you. Number 4, pour it into all those vessels. And I'm hearing a word right now. There is some of you that God has specifically called you to pour into people. Vessels can also represent people. God has called you to pour into people, but you're not. God has called you to be that person that can speak life, that can steward other people's gifts, but you're too scared. You're like, man, if I start this, what if I'm not this? But then hold on. Don't forget about step 2. God has literally, I hear this very clearly. This is a word for someone specifically, and you know it. God has called you to pour into other vessels. And this is the kingdom mandate. This is how we have kingdom impact, is to pour into other people. It's not about us. Now, yes, granted, this woman, she poured into all the vessels, which she got from everywhere and from other people. She poured into them. As she poured, it multiplied. The more she poured, the more she did the action, the more oil flowed. Same thing. For us, when it comes to kingdom business, it doesn't just stop with you. It's about impact. Impact involves others aside from yourself. So question is, who are you influencing? Who are you pouring into? Who are you sharpening and refining? Who? Because it's in the pouring, and you're pouring into others, that God will what? Multiply and pour more back into you. It is some of you. Oh, Lord help me. This is too much. Actually, keep it going. Some of you, this is your business model. Done. I wish I could drop the mic. That is your business model. Pour it into all those vessels. Some of you, your business model is pouring into others. That's your business model. And you know it. You have got things that you can what? Teach, pour, impart, steward, help other people with. That's where God has called you. And God is ready to multiply that. And from that, the impact will be so great. But you need to start. You need to go first. Man, is this a word or is this a word? Yeah, listen, I'm sitting here looking like, man, this is a word. I ain't never seen this like this. Man, I love the Bible. I love the Bible. My God. Wow. Wow. Sorry, forgive me. I sound like I'm crazy. But man, I love the Bible. Love the Bible. All right. So, what's your oil? What has God deposited in you. In fact, where are you? What are you doing? Tell me. Where are you and what are you doing? What ideas do you have? I love what you said, raising black excellence. Exactly. We can have church anytime. So, let's talk. Okay? Let's talk business now. Let's talk. We've talked about this and hopefully that stirred you up and activated you and you thought, yeah. Now let's talk about what can you actually do. I've given you one model right there. Pour it into all those vessels. Pouring into other people. Okay? That's an example of a business model that you can do. Pour into others. Teaching. Sharing knowledge. Certain things that you have. That is a business example. An example of something that you can do. Maybe God has deposited something in you that can help others to rise up. That's your business model. Okay? So, one of the things as well, like let's talk about a few things. Let's talk about some ideas. All right? Let's talk through some ideas. Oh my goodness, I am so stirred. Woo! Okay, Holy Spirit. Wow. Oh, I love the Bible. Crazy. That is crazy. All right. Let's talk about some things that you can do or certain models that you can do. One of the easiest things, now as I said, in all of this, please ensure you are led by God. Pray about it. What is it that he's put inside you? What are your gifts? What are your abilities? Hey, Misha, what are your talents? How you doing? Hope you're okay. All right. So, first one among the most easiest things that you can do, okay? Let's say you've been through something, you have lived experience, you've been through something, and you want to help people, okay? So, like I said before, you can create a digital product. Not just digital products, but I'm also going to put physical, okay? Why do I say this? It's the easiest thing that you can do, okay? Now, listen to what I'm saying. Some of you have certain knowledge that you can package up and be able, that can help other people. You have knowledge, I'll say it again, that you can package up and help other people with it, okay? Everything you've been through in life, your experiences and stuff like that, don't discount them. You went through those particular things for a reason. You came out through the hard times for a reason, because you're then able to what? Help other people through it. You're able to speak their language that they understand. All right? So, why I say digital product? Digital product is the easiest because you can set up a digital product in 2 hours. Literally easy. So if you are sitting on some kind of knowledge, all right? You're sitting on some kind of knowledge that, you know, that actually I can package this up. You know, like I really feel led or burdened to teach people or to help other people through this what? Problem. Sorry. Forgive that. Everything starts with a problem. Everything. And the question is, what are you trying to solve? Even Elisha solved an issue for the woman. Did you not recognize that? What was her issue? The problem was she had something, but she didn't know how to steward it or what to do about it. All along she had the oil, but she didn't know how to steward or know what to do with what she had. Elijah problem solved for that woman. What problem can you solve for other people? Because people buy because you solve a problem. Follow the same module. Elisha solved the problem. What problem are you solving for other people? Maybe you are, maybe you're a mental health specialist. I don't know why it's coming to me. Maybe you're dealing in mental health. Maybe you're a health practitioner or something. You can help people. People who want to improve their fitness. People who want to live longer. I don't know. Certain things. What problem can you solve for them? Maybe you're really good at parenting. How can you help other parents be there for their kids more? How can you help busy work-life professionals make time for their kids? Maybe you're really good at budgeting. Maybe you are known as the queen of budgeting. How can you help other people budget better? How? How can you help people live on a budget? Maybe you're really good at food. Like you are a nutrition person. Like my goodness, you can make a meal from anything. Maybe you can help people eat nutrition, help people who are going through maybe a certain sickness or disease to eat more, eat things that are with more nutrients. My English. Eat with more nutrients, better nutrients. Maybe you're really into tech. And maybe you have a way of helping people. Thank you, nutritious. Thank you. Thank you, Tandeka. Maybe you are into tech and you're really good at helping people understand AI. Somebody sent me a message over there. It was like, hey, can you help me with AI? Passive income. I can help moms flatten their tummy. There you go. Fitness. And I love how specific that is. Moms to flatten their tummy, because we're all trying to get rid of that. You know, especially after baby weight and everything. People are trying to get rid of that. Get back to feeling how they felt before. You're solving someone's problem. That literally is the foundation of it. What problem am I solving? Now, as I was saying before, digital product is easy. Digital product can come in the form of what? A checklist, a guide, an ebook. Can you see? Okay, yes, you can. An ebook. There you go. Passive income freedom. You got some clients there. An ebook. What else? Audio files. A course. Swipe files. Templates. Workbooks. Planners. So many, guys. So many ways. Videos. So many ways. Yes, people do. People do. But the thing, Patrick, that's such a good question. Thank you for asking that question. The thing now that some people are doing is they're bringing their guides alive. How do you bring a guide alive? By turning them into apps. You can do it, like I did this like 2 weeks ago. You guys remember where I created like kind of like an app, an interactive thing. Swipe files are just like, it's literally a bunch of files on something specific. So it's something like that. So you could turn your guide into apps, because people now want things that are interactive. I know some people don't tend to finish ebooks and stuff, but if you turn it into an interactive app, an interactive something, people will. So yeah. So that's good. If you love to talk, do a course. So these are all, this is only a small amount, guys. There's so much more. I'm just literally putting some. But the easiest ones, if you're like, listen, I just want to do something. The easiest one that you can do today, do a checklist, do a planner. You can create a small guide. Those are probably the easiest ones. Things like a course will take more time. Not long though, probably take you a few more hours. Like things that you can do 1 to 2 hours is a checklist, a guide, a planner. All right. Things like a guide, because you're putting information in, may take you 3 to 4 hours. but obviously it depends what you are doing and how much you're writing. Okay. Now, ebooks, you can have ebooks that are like, some people do ebooks of 50 pages or less. Some do greater of 50 pages. And obviously they will be at different price points, because the more information you have, the more value, more knowledge it is. So people will pay more for it, okay? So it really depends. But if you quickly want to do something, I'd say do a checklist that can help somebody. You can either do a template, a quick template as well. Do it in Canva, do a planner, or do a quick guide or something. The guide doesn't have to be long. It could even be 7 pages. But the main problem and thing you must do is you have to give the person a win. Don't bother doing a product if you cannot give the person a win. What does a win look like? Let's go back to our example here. I like what Passive Income Freedom said. She said, I help mums flatten their tummy. How could you give somebody a win with your digital product, even if it's a quick one? What? 5 key things you can do today to flatten your tummy. Literally, 5 key things. So you could possibly create a checklist. 5 things to do today for you to have a better stomach. 1 of them, posture. 2, cut out this kind of food. 3, and you know what I mean? But either way, in that 5 things you've given, you have helped them win because they knew something they didn't know before, hopefully. You've given them something quick that they can go and act on. All right? So, what else? Other things. Got to give somebody a win. Let's say, for example, let's use my example again here. Maybe teaching somebody how to use AI, right? Okay. Trying to teach someone how to use AI. Okay, I could give you 10 prompts. You can enter into ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, that can help you get the response you want. Quick win. Absolute quick win. Your product must give that person a win. They've got to see that, this was actually valuable. They've got to see this is valuable. If they don't see that it's valuable, they're going to bounce out. Deuces. Literally. There's no point in me buying it. And the thing is that even if you create something that's quick, you got to make sure that it is a quick win. Why do I say it gives them a win? Because this also speaks better, because you may decide, okay, I've given you a 7-page guide. Now, I want you now to go ahead and buy my, 75-page ebook, which gives more detail on how to flatten your stomach. Or how to, lose weight, lose 10 pounds in 10 days. I don't know. I know it sounds wild. But still, it speaks good and it sets you up, because the person that gets this 7-page product already knows that, hold on, I got her product and it helped me. So if her 7-page product that helped me, how much so her 75-page guide? Let me hop on that too. See? So thank you, Passive Income Freedom. So the guide or checklist should be free. That depends on your model. Depends on your offer system. If you just want to do something quick that will get them into, you got to think about your offer, guys. What am I offering? I was talking to one of my mentees about this the other day. What's your offer? We're trying to figure out her offer. Okay? What is your offer? Your offer should have a main thread. Let's talk about this. Let me do this quick because child got a class soon. All right. You got to think about your offer. What is my main thing? So, for example, for me, what's my main thing that I'm offering? Okay? My main thing is I love to teach people. Okay? I love to teach people. I love to help people go from a place from 0 to something. All right? That's me. So, I may have my first thing, maybe a freebie. Let me use the example of how I love the Bible. I love teaching the Bible, stuff like that. I love Bible study. So my freebie could be like a free prayer guide. A free prayer guide. Okay, that's my freebie. The whole reason for my freebie is I'm helping and catering to somebody who may not know how to pray, or who wants to have a more of a consistent prayer life, but they're not sure how. They get the prayer guide. Once they get the prayer guide, the next thing that I have up for them, or that I will upsell them, or you know, say, hey, you got this prayer guide. Now I'm going to introduce you to this. Is I have my prayer planner, my journals. Have my prayer journals. Okay? The prayer journals are a bit more. Allows them, however long they're for, 90 days, 90-day planners, 90-day journals, whatever it is, that gives them more. Helps them in what, again? Solving the problem, growing in closeness to God, being more consistent in their prayer life. Now, bear in mind, my niche is spirituality, if that's what you want to call it, but I don't like the word necessarily, but my niche is spirituality. In this context, because my niche is actually entrepreneurship, business. That's my main one. But in this context, that is my niche, okay? So I have a niche. And spirituality is a big niche. It's a niche that people are wanting to get closer to God, grow in their relationships. So things like this do very well. All right? So from the prayer journal, I could then upsell them into another offer. That offer could actually be, maybe I may actually do like, I'm trying to think. Maybe I may do like, a book. Okay? All right? It's a book. And then maybe from that book, it can then lead to me doing things like, I don't know, speaking engagements, teaching people, doing classes, all these other kind of things, right? But notice, from the prayer guide to the prayer journal to the book to the speaking engagements, the main thread is clear. My main thread is I'm helping them become more consistent in their prayer life. The main thread there is, it makes sense. There are some of you that your offer is all over the place. It's terrible. You've got something on baking, and then you're trying to sell something on crypto, and then I want to do something on affiliate marketing. Like, which one are you? Which one is it? Pick one, please. Because the thing is that people get confused too. People will come to you and think, well, which one are you? Like, which one is it? Which one do I even pick? You know? And the thing about people is that when they get confused, do you know what they do? They just leave. They don't know. They don't pick anything. So you don't want to waste opportunity and confuse people. That's why you're going to make sure your socials lines up with what you're talking about, what you're trying to sell. If your socials ain't lining up, like your socials are about, today me and my hubby went here and we went there and there, but your digital product is on what? Crypto. Where's the connection? It's not making sense. Let's make it make sense. All right. So again, whoopsies. As I was saying, leads to the problem. What problem are you solving? What is your offer? All right. Must all make sense. Okay. So now that you've done that, and as I was saying, the trick to it is because you want to be able to, you got to have in your mind, what is the natural progression? So before you now want to release your product or whatever it is, it's good. When you're thinking longer term, scaling is just, you're doing volume. You're now doubling down on what works. Okay. You know what works. You've tested it. You're now doing more of that thing because you know it works. You know it's bringing in people. It's bringing in income. It's bringing you leads, whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay. You got to figure out your whole thing. Like, okay, after I've put out this guide, what's the next thing? Some of you may not want to put out anything else, and that's absolutely fine. Some of you can go and make a whole bag off of one product. Case in point, let me show you. Now, some of you guys know me. Some of you guys may not. But my prayer journals, I create prayer journals. Create them on Canva. And I do two things, okay? One, I have a prayer guide. That prayer guide leads to my journals, my products. From my products, I also offer Canva templates. From my Canva templates, I also offer what? Workshops on how to create your own prayer journals, how to create your own journals in general. Okay? Now, even with me, off of these alone, and I do not brag, I boast in God. Off of these alone, because they were his idea, to be honest. I had no, they were his idea. Off of these alone, in less than a year, in a few months, I've made what? Over $2,000 off of this. A prayer journal or a journal. So one product, if you want to, you can keep going with one product. And yes, it can keep bringing in the money. But if you want to what? Scale and go bigger and bring in even more, you want to think about, okay, I've got the prayer journal or whatever this is. What comes next? What am I, you got to think about your customer journey. What am I going to upsell them onto next? How can I still serve? I like the word serve. How can I still serve them? And at this point, you should know your audience. You should know who they are, what they like. Very important. What do they like? How do they speak? Where do they hang out? What's the demographics? What's their triggers? What's their pain points? What's their desires? What's their frustrations? What's their fears? What's their desired transformation? Because everything you do and every product you make should help them get to their desired transformation. The desired transformation answers their problem. It all connects. All right? Everything connects. So I'm saying this to you because then with the book, I can upsell people to the book. That would also, what? Bring me even more income. And then upsell people to what? My workshop. That is what? Another option. Brings me even more people. So always have in your mind, what is the journey I want my customer to go on? Where am I taking them through? What is the journey? So that's why it has to make sense. So free guide, then drop a gene size challenge, then self-paced course, then VIP one-on-one coaching. That sounds good. My question to you would be the free guide and then the gene size challenge. Like, what is the gene size challenge? Is that to drop a gene size? Okay. You could even do the gene size as a free, no, actually no, you want serious people. Because the thing is that as well, we have to remember, guys, in our offer system, you also want something that you can give people those quick wins. Because that helps you as well to be able to get your reviews. Get your reviews. Remember, people buy when they see social proof as well. Social proof helps them. Social proof, they see, oh, this actually works. Oh, okay. Let me get this, or let me get that, or let me this, or let me that. All right. So once you have figured out your the gene size thing, I need to ask you more. Is that a challenge you want to do with people? If it's a challenge you want to do with people, then you probably want serious people to join that. So you could keep it free, or you could actually charge maybe a smaller thing for people to sign up and do it. But the whole thing is what do you want out of it? Yes, it helps people, but you also want the reviews, right? You want the testimonials, because that's what you will also use for your next thing, which is your course or your coaching. It all has to feed the whole thing. You know what I mean? Exactly. So that helps you to get the test, but you also need serious people, because sometimes when you always give things away free, you don't get serious people, you know? But when you charge something, it helps you to know, okay, I've got people that are semi-serious. Because people that most likely pay for it, there's some form of commitment there. They've put some kind of thing there, like, okay, I'm here, I'm invested. All right. So, all right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. So this board is looking a bit. Let's keep going. So you've got your offer. You figured out what you're going to sell. Then you're going to create it. You need to create it, okay? You're most welcome, sis. You're going to create it. Where you're going to create it? Different places. Now, remember, it depends on what kind of thing you are creating. If you are creating something that's like a quick guide, a checklist, you can do these kind of things in Canva. You can even use ChatGPT to help you to create it. If you're doing things like a video course, you can't do that in Canva. Do you know what I mean? You've got to record that and find somewhere that you can. That you can kind of put these kind of things. You can also, what else is there? Ebooks, audio files, these kind of things. You got to think about. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gift. God bless you. Thank you. You got to think about where you're going to create it and package it. Once you've created and packaged it, what's the next thing? Your platform. What platform are you going to sell this on? If you just want an easy thing to do, you can go to the front end. Now, people say this, but I don't always recommend. I recommend if you have an Etsy, also have a website. Why? Because Etsy, you have to make sure that you don't price yourself out of the market. Yeah? Got to make sure you don't price yourself out of the market. Okay? So you have to be competitive with your pricing, as opposed to if you had your website, you can charge 2 times, 3 times higher. Because no, you're not competing with anybody. However, there's pros and cons. You're going to have to, Etsy is already a built-in platform. Your website isn't. You've got to drive traffic to your website, meaning you've got to think about, how am I going to bring traffic? Am I going to put out reels? Am I going to do YouTube? Am I going to do Pinterest? Am I going to do, what am I going to do? You've got to think about that, okay? Second one, if you want something very simple that you can even just get started in the next 15 minutes, Gumroad. Gumroad as well. It's a platform where you can have it there. You can have a payment system. People can come and can pay, and that's it. Third one, you've got things like PayHip. PayHip is good. Fourth one, you've got things like Standstore. Okay, you've also got what? Beacons.ai. Fifth one, which is a really good one, is School. Sixth one, Sell on Live, TikTok. These are places that you can go to. Is that, thank you, Dr. Katrina. Yeah, Etsy has fees. These have fees, by the way. Whether it's fees, whether it's Standstore, like you have to pay a monthly for it. So there are things associated with it. So do your research and make sure that what you're picking and how you price your product, you are pricing it in a way that it's not eating into your profit. Okay, you're still got some good healthy margins there. All right. So depending on which way you want to go, and there's so much more that you can pick from. You know, you can create your own website, do this and do that. But there are loads of options out there that you can pick. You can even just come on TikTok live and just sell. You can do that too. All right. So next thing after that is, how long have I been on? Next thing after that is then you want to move towards your marketing. Marketing is the most important thing, because if your marketing is not great, then nobody's going to buy. All right. And the marketing, the secret to really marketing your product and getting people is down to knowing your audience. You have to know your audience. That literally gives you the source on how to speak to them. Okay. Where they hang out. You can use ChatGPT to help you identify your audience. Okay. From your audience. Once you understand them, you're able to, if you decide that you're going to do reels or videos or whatever, either way, you're going to have to do some kind of content. Unless you're doing like going to vendors, or you're doing like outreach. I don't know. You're going to have to do some form of content. Okay. So if you're doing reels, TikToks, you know, you've got the platforms, you've got IG, you've got TT, you've got what's the other one? Facebook, you've got YouTube, you've got LinkedIn, you've got Pinterest. I'm separating them like this. Why? Hey, Prophetess Anna. Yes, yes, you are. How you doing? I'm separating them like this because these guys right here are short form. Meaning that for something like IG, TikTok, within 48 hours, like you've posted it, that's it, it's gone. These guys here are long form. Meaning that even in 2 years, it's still showing people your content. You can still bring in sales from old videos. Do you know what I mean? So pick your platform and pick it according to one, where your ideal target audience person hangs out. You don't want to go and pick YouTube, but your person hangs out on LinkedIn. So you don't want to go and pick Facebook, but your person hangs out on what? YouTube. All right. Amazing. Okay. My audience is 40 plus. Moms who have lost a sense of confidence and identity after having kids. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you got to think about where they're going to hang, where they would typically hang out. Yeah. All right. So once you've done that, and the thing, guys, is that it's really easy to stop and get your target audience to pay attention to your product. It's super easy. Super easy. You just have to speak like them. You got to speak the language like them that will make them stop. You got to speak to their problem. Speak to their desired transformation. What is their desire? Speak to that. You got to show the connection between your product and how it is your product helps them achieve what it is that they want. That's how the sale happens. That's what moves them to action. It's that. Literally, it is that. All right. So you've got a short form, you've got long form. All right. So pick one. I would say people pick one of each. So pick one social, pick one long form. You want to make sure that whatever platform you pick, master it. If it's TikTok, master TikTok. If it's IG, master IG. If it's YouTube, master YouTube. Okay. Make sure that you master the platform. All right. Because some people, we can spread ourselves too thin. Guys, we are not someone like Alex Hormozy who posts like how much content a week? Thousands of content, hundreds of content. Like, but he's got a whole team and a machine. Some of us were just one person. If you've got like someone that can do on the side and can help you. But for real, don't spread yourself too thin. If you know you've got a platform that your target audience is there, concentrate and do well. Grow on that platform. When you are now starting to see that, okay, things are moving, I'm gaining followers, I'm getting sales, then you can start to use the profits from your digital product or from your product to reinvest into maybe getting staff, getting somebody that can help you post and all these other kind of things, getting a virtual assistant that can do all that stuff. All right. But please, let's just be mindful. Don't try and do 5 or 10 or 15 at once. Master 1 or 2 platforms that you're really, really good at it. And then when you know that you're making sales and stuff, expand. All right. And then finally, finally, like I said, market. So push your content out there. You got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, people will not buy, you know? So honestly, like I'm talking to people all the time. People are coming to me and asking, how do I do? I want to go live. How do I do it? I tell them, you got to be consistent. You got to come, if you're going to come up live, but you got to build a rapport. And like being live has great things, but not everybody's called to go live. Not everybody wants people to see their face. So whatever you're doing, whether it's live, whether it's posting, be consistent at it. Consistency will help. Consistency will honestly help. Consistency will open doors more than you can imagine. Consistency helps people to build trust in you. All right? I've done this time and time again. So I know exactly what I'm saying. People have never seen me before. Okay, or maybe they've seen me one more time, but they can see that I'm, I pop up here, pop up there. They've grown to, even though I don't know them, they don't know me, but there's some form of trust that's built up there. Because then either way, she gonna come on live on Monday. She gonna come on Tuesday. So whatever you do, please be consistent. Like, you owe that. Be consistent. Customers are watching, people are watching, they're looking, So yes, guys. All right. So I wanted to just hop in here, encourage you. And like I was saying to you guys, if you are somebody, like yesterday I was with one of my friends, he asked me for help because, like I said to you guys, I've made a good, I definitely could make more if I did more, but this isn't my main thing. But I made money, passive money off of these, for real. And I've really seen that a lot of people, God has put in them journal ideas. He's put in them ideas for journals, ideas that can help people through heartbreak, journals to help someone through heartbreak, journals to help people through grief, ADHD journals, nutrition journals, so many things God has put inside of people. All right. So, and I remember, like, God was saying to me, you need to run a workshop helping people and teaching people how to create their own journals and planners, because a lot of people, they've got ideas, but a lot of people are stuck with Amazon. KDP, a lot of people are stuck with, I've got it, I've done it, but I'm having issues on Amazon. Like, what do I do next? And some people are stuck on, what I've done it, but how do I sell it? Like, how do I start making the sales? How do I bring that in? So people are stuck. And God was like, girl, I've taught you how to do this. You do this. Serve the people. So I'm here to serve you. So it was funny because I was helping my friend do his front cover. He was having issues with Amazon, and the front, like, he didn't know that when you do these kind of cover things, guys, you got to do the front and the back, like, together. The front and the back have to be done together, like this, but he just done the front. So that's why it wasn't going through. Amazon was not approving it. No matter what he did, he was stressed. He was like frustrated. He was like, oh my goodness. But then he remembered that I do this. So he messaged me, we hopped on a call, and within like a few minutes, he had a revamped cover. And you know what? Once we did it, I sent it to him, off you go, boom, upload it into Amazon, approved straight away. I said, I know what I'm doing, I do this. But he said something to me that I was like, wow. He said something to me that I was like, wow. Bridget, which one are you talking about? Which one are you? Is it for the journal and income workshop? So he said something to me. He was like, you need to teach people how to do this. And I said, that's very funny. I was like, because I actually have a workshop next week, Friday. And I'm always forever asking God, God confirm, just confirm. So the fact that he said that, I said, I know that's God. I know that is God. And the thing is that, guys, you guys may not know, I have these, but people buy my templates all the time. On my website, they buy my templates. So they come, I have these for sale as templates that you can go and put them out yourself. People have come and bought these and sold them, put their own logo on it and sold them. It's already done for you. It's already done for you. All right. So, okay. Someone said they're having. So guys, let me tell you about. So if you are interested, I am holding next week, Friday. Cue music. I'm so silly. Cue music. I am holding a journal to income workshop. Finally, you are going to get your journal done. Whatever stage it's at, it is a workshop. So please don't come to the workshop not having your laptop, not having your journal ready, not having any tools or utensils. When I mean that, at least have the laptop. At least have some form or something, please. But I'm going to help you. Why? Because I am giving you over 100 journal and planner templates. Not only that, you are getting 3 of mine. And you're actually going to get this, guys. You're going to get this. You will get this exact one plus 2 others. So you will get a prayer journal template. Not only that, plus 100 others. You get my prayer journal template I created. You will also get my devotional template. I'll show you guys in a second. You're also going to get my daily planner template. 2026 is coming. Use the daily planner template and create a 2026 planner. I'm setting you up. I said to you guys, my goal is I want to get 100 people helping like 100 people making sales, or at least they have a finished product launched. That is my goal. All right. Prophetess Anna, I tried to buy a journal, but it was saying that it's in book form. Which one? Is that my journal? If you want the template of my journal, you have to go to my website. So on my website, it's there. But guys, sorry, let me go back because Bridget Williams. Okay, let me have a look as to why that's happening. Let me check. Because, so guys, for those of you that are interested, it's in my link in my bio. All right, in the link in my bio, it is there. So is next week. It is a 3-hour workshop. Even if you cannot make it, I want you to be there, to be honest, because if you've got issues, I can't help you. If you've got things, and I've already got 10 spaces. Actually, I've got less than that, guys. I've got 7 spaces left. I'm only taking 10 women in total. So I've got 7 because 3 have already taken spots. So I've got 7 spots left, guys. Once that's done, because I won't be able to help you with your issues. We've got so use me. If you're like, listen, I can't seem to get this up onto Amazon. Cool, send it to me. What are we doing? Let me do it for you. Literally, I will do it for you because I'm very quick. I know exactly what to do. I've been doing this for a long time. All right, what time is the meeting? The meeting starts at 6 my time. I'm based in the UK. So 6 p.m. my time would be, it's GMT because clocks for us go back this week. So 6 o'clock GMT. The thing is, guys, is that you don't need to worry. Do you know why? I've taken care of everything. Clap for me. Why? Because when you sign up, you're going to get an email. In the email, the first thing I want you to do is click where it says add event. It will automatically add the event to your calendar, and it would sync it to the time of wherever you are in the world. So I've taken that headache. So there's no way you're going to miss the class. If you can't make the class, what I will do, everybody's going to get the replay. But what I will do is I will honor you in that I will say, listen, here's a link, book 15 minutes with me. If you've got a question, you've got any issues, book 15 minutes. As I said, I only have 10 spots. I've got 3 spots have already been taken. So I've only got 7 people left. So let me know, because at the end of the day, what I want for you guys is just get your stuff out there. Do it. Just get it done. What is stopping you? Don't let a thing because of technical issues or what stop you. Tell me. Let me help you. So you guys better be ready, because once it says approved on Amazon or wherever it is, wherever you want to do, once it's approved, you best be ready for what you're going to do next. And that's the great thing about this workshop, because I'll show you guys exactly what we're going to do step by step. So Bridget, do you want to try again? Because people are buying. So I'm not sure what's going on your side. I can check what's going on with Stripe, but people are buying. So people are getting it. All right. So let me talk you guys through. I'm going to show you step by step exactly what you're getting when you get it. And the link is in my bio. So if you go to my bio, I'll show you guys exactly what to do. And I'll show you all the stuff that is part of it. Because as I said, there's no excuse. For real. Absolutely no excuse. Okay. So you're going to click my bio. You're going to click the link in my bio. Click Faith Driven Bosses. Click the link in my bio. This will take you here. You're going to click on this one. Journal to Income Workshop. All right. Journal to Income Workshop. Okay. Thank you. Oh, Oh gosh, you guys are speaking. I didn't even see some of your comments. Forgive me. Can you do both front and back covers on Canva? Yes, you can, Dr. Katrina. You can. What you have to do is you have to download. Amazon helps you with all of this. Amazon gives you the download template, so it gives you the sizing of what you need for your front and your back, your back cover, depending on how many pages your thing, what size. Remember, every size, every book has different size. This is a 7x10. This is an 8.5 by 11. I've got different books, but the most common ones are 6x9. Okay. Sorry, I've missed some of your. Okay, so Prophetess Anna, sorry, I didn't get to answer. I want a paper version. I wanted paper version. Prophetess Anna, it's on my website. You can get the paper version. It's on my website. I do both. So it's on my website. Let me know which one it is that you're after, and I'll put it up for you. You can get it from TikTok Shop. You can get it. What time is the meeting? 6 o'clock. Or just have our laptop. You can bring your laptop, but I'm going to give you all the tools. Okay? You got to have a laptop or like something, because like, please don't turn up. Like, you're coming to class. You're coming to a workshop. Come with a workshop. But I'm going to give you everything. So I'm giving you the templates. I'm giving you all the tools that you need. You just need to show up with your laptop ready to learn. So I need 3 hours of your time. I need that. So we're going to work through that. I'm going to show you from A to Z. You come in with nothing, you will leave with something. All right. So hold on. What time do we have to download anything? Yes, you're going to have to download the templates I send you. I'm sending you over 100 templates. You can pick one. Go through them and pick one that you want to use for the workshop. I'll give you instructions. Pick one that you want to use for the workshop, okay? Or you can pick mine. Use mine. Mine already set, okay? Use mine. I'll show you can add the logo, how to change the colors, how to add pages, how to change pages. But I want you to come in, because we're going to think about your idea, what it is that you want to do. From your idea, then we're going to use a template, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to edit templates, add to templates on Canva. From that, we'll then move to setting up your Amazon KDP account, okay? So we're going to set up your account. Some of you may not want to use Amazon, but the reason why I'm saying Amazon is because Amazon print these for you. They print these and they ship them. So some of you may have events that you want to go to. You may create a really nice journal. You're going to an event, you want to sell them. Some of you might want to make a holiday planner. That's what I'm going to be doing, guys. I'm going to make a nice Christmas holiday planner, because it's that time of the year. So I'm excited. So I'm literally, you guys can make it with me. Make a holiday planner, put it out there and sell. And we can do a competition of who can get more sales. So I'm going to show you everything. So yeah, just download the templates that I gave you. I send you all the links. I send you them. So download, have a look, pick which one you want to do, and we'll do it. How much is it to sign up, guys? It is $47 to sign up. That works for me. What about the men? See, the men always want to come through. The men always want to come through. Do you know what? I got to serve my ladies first, yeah? If there are spots left, then men, you are most welcome. But I got to serve my ladies first. My ladies they're special. 6 p.m. I will be working. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Tifa. Okay, try again. Can't stay just saying, hi, Tifa, no worries. How much is it? How do I register, guys? Let me show you again. If you go to my link, but I'm going to tell you guys so you know exactly what you're getting, okay? Exactly what you're getting. So this is what you're going to come to. Here you go. Your journal idea could be paying you every month. Guys, the amount of times, and I'm not I feel like I'm showing off. I'm not showing off. I'm just being for real, because I'm tired of people who have ideas and they're stuck at this tiniest thing. Like, for real, you're like, really? Sis, come, I can help you do that. Oh, come on. Like, for real. I've had, with these, I have consistent $500 days, guys. I'm not lying. I got the proof to show you. Consistent $500 days. Let me show you. I've put all in here. Here you go. It's not hard. I have consistent $500 days here. $500 days, 91. This is like, I make sales every day with these. Nail money, bill money, going out to eat money, grocery shopping money. And I'm not doing anything, but I love it because I'm doing something that I know is helping people. That gives me the satisfaction. And I made it once. I'm not making it again. I'm not making them again. If I want to, I can make it in 15 minutes, guys, if I want to, because I've done the background work. I've created the template that if I wanted to change up the cover and do something else, I can. I'm giving you this template as a bonus as part of this. This template sells. Go and sell it as your own. I literally give you in it. You have the resale license. I give you the license in the email that you get. I give you a document. It has a license, so you can go and resell. You have the right to go and resell my templates. So, what else is there? Okay, let me ask you questions. Okay, thanks. I'll check out your bio. Got to go. No problem. When is the workshop? It's next week, Friday. If you can't make the workshop, then you get the replay as well. I tried to click on the link, but it's not letting me. Hold on. It's letting me. So let me show you guys. Okay. Let me show you guys on the phone. If you're on the phone, I'll show you on the phone. Sorry, I'm battling a sore throat, so please forgive me. Okay. So this is my profile, okay? This is my profile. When you click on my thing, my profile, this is my profile. You click the link that is here. So I'm clicking the link. That link tree takes me to this. This is what you're going to see. Now you see where it says live journal to income workshop. Click on that. It should take you here. Okay. Now you read through, see exactly what you're getting. Okay. See exactly what you're getting. Journal to idea clarity exercise. You don't know what you want to do your journal on. We'll go through that and figure that out. Feature 2. We're going to walk through creating in Canva from zero to having a finished product. Feature 3. I'm going to show you how to upload onto Amazon KDP. So you'll set up your account. If you don't have one, then you will set up one. If you already have one, then we can upload, okay? I'm going to show you how to do it that there's no errors. How to do it that it's not like you can't even move on to the next stage because your margins are out of whack or everything like that. Then you're going to have the passive income playbook. This is how I show you how to sell. This is how you're going to sell. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. It's like, how do I actually make the sales? I've got this journal that's been sitting here. How do I make the sales? I will show you exactly how to do. Okay. Now you're going to get from me a list of high converting niches that you can, because guys, this is a repeatable system. You can go and do this over and over and over again. All of these are rubbed it off. You can go and pick any niche and do the same thing. And then live Q&A. So if you have an issue, if you're like, listen, I've got this, I've tried this. Can you help me with this? I will help you live on the call. So bring your issues as well. If you've got having issue with Amazon, like the margins, it's not approving, bring your issues. I want to help you. At the end of that, nobody should dare say, I am stuck. Nobody. We are moving forward together. So bring your issue, bring it, we resolve it, okay? Everybody coming out that workshop, I want you to say, done, it's finished. So you can see here, these are just some of my cells. I can't put them all. Y'all gonna be jealous. But I put some of my cells in here so you can read through here. Here are my cells. This is what my phone looks like typically daily, guys. See that? My phone looks like this daily. Faith-driven bosses, TikTok or on my online store. This is what my phone looks like daily, guys. It's not hard. All right. So This is what you get. So where it has these green buttons, just click on them. And there you go. It's $47. What do you get as part of that? You get, I didn't even tell you what you get as part. Let me show you. You get not only this 3-hour workshop, creating in a workshop, Amazon KDP tutorial, upload, we do it together. The faith-led journal idea clarity exercise, the passive income, how to actually sell it to make sales. Access to feedback. You got a problem, we're solving it. Bring it to me, we're solving it. All right. Even if I need to jump into your account, I will do it. That I don't want anybody leaving that stuck. Not at all. I will be so upset if you leave and you're still stuck. Literally, I'll be upset. So you get access to over 100 journal and planner templates. You get that immediately, guys. You don't need to wait till Friday to get that. I give that to you immediately. You also get what? All my done for you templates as well. So pre-made layouts. What is that? If you want to do a 6 to 9 book, I give you the template. You want to do a 7 by 10 book, I'll give you the template. You want to do an 8.5 by 11, I give you the template. Already set out in Canva with the margins, all done for you. And you also get access to not only 1, my bestseller, 2, my devotional, 3, my daily. Get ahead for 2026. You want to start making some extra income for 2026? This comes free. Get it. Change up. You can change up I'll show you how to change it up. You can change up the front cover. Put your own logo. Put your name. Put a nice picture of a lady. You can use AI to create this. I used AI to create this woman here. It's AI generated. I use a prompt. Use them. You get them. 2026. Start. You have no excuse. So you click where the gold buttons are. Click it. It will take you through to the next stage. There you go. Everything that you have. Plus this, plus that. You get my 100. And you get these now. You get these now. You don't need to wait till Friday. You get these now. You also get replay as well. So go ahead, fill out your information and go. So everything is there. As I said, let me check now. Because as I said, I've already got, I haven't even checked. Let me check what's happened. Are you guys okay? Is anybody got any questions? Prophetess Anna, yes, please. Please inbox. Guys, I've got 6 spots left now. They're going. 6 spots left now. Prophetess Anna, yeah, please, yes, please do. I don't know if you're still there. It was my card at first. It sent a fraud alert, but I fixed that. Oh, sorry about that. No, there's no. Maybe it's checking because it might be the first time you've bought from me. Someone said, I can't make the workshop. I'll be at work. No worries. There is a replay link. So if you want that. Miss Lady D, good evening. I'm here. Need help. Hey, Miss Lady D, what do you need help with? Let me know. See how I can help. But yes. Oh, sorry. Do I sell only on Amazon KDP? No, I don't. I sell on Amazon KDP. I also sell on my Shopify, my website. See? Let me show you. You can do the same as well. You can sell on your website. So let me show you. I have my Shopify, I have my website. So I'll show you how I do it. So you can have, like I've got here, I was listing you guys how you want to do it. And what I love about this is just passive income. I don't have to work hard at all. That's why I like it. It's passive. So this is my website. So I sell on my website, okay? I sell on Amazon, I sell on TikTok, and I sell on my website, all right? So I have the option. Obviously, my website has got more stuff about me. So if you want to, on my website, you can grab it. Here's my books. Here's my prayer journal template. Here's my journal. You can grab my journal. Here's my workbook. Here's my other digital products. You can get my access to my Canva templates as well. All my templates as well. They're all here. Hold on. Shop all. Here. You can go ahead. My templates, because I also sell templates too. I've got people that come and they just buy the template and they just change it up and off they go. Because I've basically done the hard work for them. I've literally done all the hard work. It takes me hours to do these, guys. It takes me hours. So people just come. And my thing is, my problem solver is that I've saved them time. They've got a professional, premium looking template that sells. Done. Okay. So you can sell wherever you want. So like I said, I sell on TikTok shop, I sell on my website, I sell on Amazon. These are the places I sell. Why? Amazon is easy because Amazon allows people in other countries to also buy easily too. But for me, I actually like shipping out my planners personally because it allows me, I get to pray for the person. Because for me, it's not just about, oh, you know, make money. Like, I genuinely want to pray for that person, that as they're using the prayer journal, that their life, whatever is happening in their life, that God will bless them, that God will increase the zeal, that the fire that they have for him. That's why I do it, you know. I've always just loved shipping out my own stuff. So someone said, can I follow you? Okay, congratulations, Bridget. I have my books and journals on Amazon, but no sales. Need help? Sis, come to the workshop. I will show you exactly what to do. And you don't need to do any funny dances either. All right, guys. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes and then I'm going to go. Okay, because I have a class to teach. So I'm giving you 5 minutes and I'm going to go. So if you want to, like I said, the spots are going. I only have 5 spots left now. So they are going. Let me update it. Let me know. Any questions anyone has though, like even just generally, let me know. Like, I'm here to help. I like to help. So if I can, I will help. But I was saying there's replay access as well. So even if you're like, listen, I've got things I want to come, or you can't make it because you're at work, just let me know. I'll send you like a link that you can, if like you're stuck with something, just let me know. I'll send you a link. Like I said, there should be no reason as to why you're still stuck. On KDP, can you just use SEO instead of constantly marketing on social media? Can you just use SEO? You can. The thing about SEO is that SEO takes time. That's what people don't realize. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. You've got to use keywords, and sometimes it can take time to build that up. So if you want to, you can just put it on. I mean, you could just put it on Amazon and keep it there, but you still have to drive traffic, because remember, you're competing with how many other thousands of people selling products on Amazon. You have to bring traffic some way. You got to tell someone about it. You've got to post it, whether you put it in your profile, whether you've got to tell people about it. Otherwise, it will just sit there, you know? And fair enough, some people will just buy it because it's on Amazon. Amazon, there's already traffic. People are searching. But you also as well want to do your part in being able to what? Bring the sales. Okay. That's the reason I'm interested in this. I'm tired for waiting my time for nothing. I can't wait. Upon sir, I feel for you. Come on in. Come on in. It's fine, brother. I will make an exception for you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh gosh, my heart. That really moved my heart. I was like, oh man. But that's the thing, like I said, is I don't want people waiting anymore. Like, just come on, let's do it. Bring your issue. I'm literally telling you now. Bring your issue. Bring your issue, okay? So whatever it is, if it's like, oh, I've got an Amazon or I can't just bring it, okay? That's why I'm keeping it small, so I can go for you guys. I can attend to everybody one by one as well. So when we have the Q&A bit, that session bit, I can attend to everybody. What's your issue? Okay. If it's something that will take too long, then I would say book a link with me. Book a link with me and we'll go through and we'll do it together. Okay. So there's no extra cost. Okay. There's no extra cost. So if it's something that we can't solve on the thing, I'll just say, here's a link. Book with me. Let's do it. If I need to go into your Canva, I'll go into your Canva. If I need to if I need to upload it for you, I will do it. But let there not be any excuse that you do not have a finished product. I want to book a link. What does that mean? Sorry, Miss Lady. What does that mean? Does that mean you want to come on to the workshop? You want to book on the workshop? Let me know. So, okay, Bridget, have you gotten an email? Let me know. I'm going to show you exactly what to do when you get the email so you can access everything. Okay, for a one-to-one. Okay, Lady D, if you want a one-to-one with me, the one-to-one, what I'm saying, that's part of the workshop. But if you want a separate one-to-one with me, then that's on my website. Okay, you can book a coaching call with me. I'm here to all right, guys, you've literally got, tell me, hold on, because I need to jump off. Oh, you got 18 seconds left and I'm bouncing because I just checked. Good. So you guys, I'm going to explain to you guys because I'll leave the link on for another 5 minutes, but I have another class. All right. So I'll explain to you guys what to do when you get the email so you access everything. Okay. See, time's up. I got to go. This is what you're going to do so you guys know exactly what to do when you get the email. Okay. So you have access to everything. All right. Okay. This is the email that you're going to get. Actually, let me go into System.io and show you the email there because. All right, guys, spots are going, 4 spots left. All right, let me exit. Let me show you what to do. When you guys get the email, I'm going to show you exactly what to do so you have access to everything, okay? So the email you're going to get, this is what you need to do. Emmanuel. Cool. All right. So this is the email that you're going to get, okay? Now, in the email, first thing you're going to do is got all the information. It's got the link to the meeting. Let me remove that before some people turn up in the meeting. All right. Please click this so you can add it to your calendar. So click this to add to your calendar. Please, 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 please click it. If you've got Google, click the Google one. If you've got the Outlook, click the Outlook so it links and syncs with your calendar right away so you do not miss the workshop, okay? Next thing, download your 100+ bonus journal templates, okay? I'll show you the PDF. Download is attached to the email, all right? You get replay access, okay? I'm going to send you reminders 24 hours before the workshop and 30 minutes before so you don't miss it. And then I'll show you. So once you download or open the attachment, this is how you're going to get access. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. This is how you're going to get access to all your goodies. All right. So, okay, this is what you're going to receive. Okay. Open up the PDF. This is the PDF you're going to get. Follow the instructions. Add the workshop to your calendar. Please, 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 please do it so you do not forget. If you've got Apple, click that. If you've got Google, if you've got Office, got Outlook, click that. Yahoo, click it. Then go ahead and download your 100+ journal planner templates, okay? You're going to need this for our session, all right? Go and have a look. Some of you don't need to wait to the workshop. Start now, okay? And it also, I've given you an MRR license. So you can go and sell it right away if you want to. You don't need to wait for the class. I've given you loads. Go through, pick the templates. Pick one, click on it. It will open up in Canva. Okay? Why is my thing being slow? See? Open them up, okay? Go through them, click them. Let me go back. Go through them. There's loads. See? Gratitude journal, devotional, vision book, prayer journal, journaling planner, self-love workbook. There's so many for you to pick from. Health and wellness bundle, mental health, home property bundle. You have access to over 100 of them. All right. School bundle. I've even got 2026 bundles for you guys. Planners. Now, girl boss, wedding planners, budget planners, anxiety, depression journals. Okay. Go ahead. This is all for you guys. And this is your resale license. Okay? So I've given you permission. You can go and resell them. I've given you resale rights. All right? And then get access to my best-selling journals. Go ahead, download them. These are my journals. Click on the links, download them, the front and back cover. If you want to edit it and change it up, go ahead. The pages inside, click it. Access to devotional. Go ahead, click the links, get access. And finally, my daily planner as well. Get access to it, change it up. You can go through it. Click the links. It will take you straight in. Hold on. It's loading. So yeah, there you go. Takes you straight in. All right, guys. I am done. See, Dr. Katrina's like, yeah, girl, I need to go to my class. I am off and I am out. But everybody that's in it, I can't wait to see you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday. All right. Okay, congratulations. Where's my sound effects? I like to play sound effects every time everybody comes through. I'm so sorry, guys, but I'm going to do this. Yay. All right, sis. Did you get the email? Go through the email. Any questions, send me an email. Anything, send me an email. Can't wait to see you on Friday. Guys, all right. Lots of love. See you soon. Any questions, anything, send me a DM. If you're stuck, send me a DM. I'll leave it up for 5 minutes, then I'm going to remove the link. So now that means there's 3 spots left. Bye, guys. Bye.